Hey guys and gals, Gaming here, and tonight once again we are back with another reaction video. Now it's a little different this time because at the beginning I wanted to really just go into the chapter 4 teaser because I haven't seen it yet, and I've been hearing a couple things about it and hearing some people talking about it, but that's like a minute right there, so that's pretty much like just analyzing and stuff like that. But let me just say, before I even wanted to dive into that, we are going to actually review some of these, or at least the story so far, because I thought these look nice, and I'm not gonna lie, they looking nice too. So let's dive deep into the first chapter. It'd be like
Playtime co-security log 0125. Entry to front lobby breached by unknown intruder.
Oh, so this is like the security system analyzing me.
This always starts simple. A mystery about a toy factory whose staff all vanished a decade prior. Well, almost all. It was dusk when the intruder broke into the factory. Its main lobby provided a warm welcome for all. But these days, it is an old, forgotten thing. It
Who's
didn't take
this?
our lone intruder long before the first voice of the factory rose over the silence.
Got my warning. It's not too late to turn around. I just hope that you're certain whatever you're
I
doing.
wonder who's actually
is working.
narrating this.
They ignored the warning, of course, stealing a Playtime Code grab pack, once used by staff and invented
What
by
if this
the
is the
elusive
prototype?
company founder, Elliot Ludwig. The next creation our guest encountered was none other than Playtime mascot Huggy Wuggy. He loomed over the foyer with a wide, vacant smile. Weaker people would have laughed at that point, and yet this intruder progressed down, kicking up pieces of the distant past in their descent.
A pretty great feeling too.
And this is where the fun began. Our intruder stirred one of the factory's security measures, and he performed exactly as he was designed.
Was
Our
he?
intruder scrambled through ventilation ducts with Huggy not far behind.
Wait. I want to hear that again.
And he performed exactly as he was designed.
Like, they don't say anything else, or they don't make it specific that they're talking about Huggy Wuggy. He basically said that he performed exactly how he was designed, and that oddly makes me think he's talking about us. But Huggy right now just appeared, and he's about to attack us. I really feel like he's talking about us, but I'm not sure.
Our intruder scrambled through ventilation ducts with Huggy not far behind. The ventilation in this place has always been a maze. It's impressive this intruder made it through at all. Eventually, they made their way into an open warehouse, narrowly avoiding a collapsing catwalk that sent our dear Huggy plummeting into the depths below.
Yeah, his shit rocked.
They
Deviously.
lingered on the catwalks for quite some time.
We must forge onwards in the name of science, whether those who are beneath us understand it or not. End of.
Eventually, they moved on into a room the public was never meant to see. It wasn't a factory floor or corporate office. This place was different. And yet, not even a hint of the missing staff. At the end of a long hall, there was a room, and inside that room, there was a glass case. Inside that glass case, a doll.
Poppin' Poppy.
Poppy. And we shall see what comes of it.
Playtime co-security log 0126. Unscheduled transit access in game station.
With Poppy out of her case, she began to guide the intruder through the office of Elliot Ludwig.
How did he manage to stay determined even after suffering such a tragic loss? It all began.
When Poppy gave them an out, there was little protest.
I'd like to pay you back. There's a train station nearby. It needs a code, and I have it.
Why, it's so easy.
Listen, I'm going to need
I feel like this guy could give clues into the lore
Intruder
itself.
followed closely behind, descending into another section of the facility, the game station. It was here the intruder met another of Playtime's creations,
A new playmate!
Mommy Longlegs. In some ways, the game station had been hers, and so, with 2 trespassers in her reach, she saw fit to make a game of Poppy and her friend.
Obey the rules, or I'll tear you apart and eat your insides while you're still alive.
She a little freaky, huh?
First stop was musical memory, a cognitive test. Simple, but a useful metric for us. Next was Whack-a-Wucky, primarily concerned with reaction times. How those small ones always scurry and swab. The ex-employee made their way to the 3rd and final game, but not before running into a familiar silhouette. This experiment, Kissy Missy, had a calmer, more cautious demeanor. She even helped our intruder pass through the homes. At the last game, over a dozen legs and a long, winding body slinked behind our trespasser. When they came face to face with Mommy Longlegs, though,
They had to
there
keep
was
running.
nothing left but anger.
Jesus.
What's left of her is his now. And inside a control room far above the game station, they were reunited with Poppy.
I'll board the train. We need to leave.
They entered the completed code, and the old engine began to stir. The path leading out seemed clear. And yet, something unforeseen happened.
You're perfect. Too perfect to lose. I'm
She tricked
sorry.
us, yeah.
I can't let you leave.
And she sounded crazy.
It has long been the custom of those who call this factory home to use others for personal gain, to stab them in the back. I'm certain it came to Poppy naturally.
So, what really intrigues me is the fact that he said and was talking about Mommy Longlegs. How it's when she appeared again. He said that the only thing left was rage.
Longlegs, though, there was nothing left but anger.
As if after the encounter with her, something had happened that only drove her or something happened that drove her into a frenzy, or the encounter with us is what turned her or made her start getting a little more on the odd side, and then eventually she went into said frenzy. And so it really looks like us encountering these creatures from our past is what's literally setting them off. Literally. And it's possible that Mommy Longlegs was just mad at us because she knows the things we've done and she's pissed that we did get through all the traps. Or it could be the fact that, like I said, just encountering us brought back possible, like, maybe forsaken memories. And so she, even though we may or may not have done something, we've been in the factory. We didn't do nothing to stop the experiments on these creatures and the kids in general. So we possibly just about to get messed up.
Playtime Co security log 0127. Slow reversal, triggered in gas reduction zone.
Even dazed, I'm sure they must remember it all quite clearly. Experiment 1188. Catnap. With nowhere else to go and seemingly no one to turn to, there appeared only one way onward. This is where they encountered a most infuriating ally.
Hey, can you hear me? I don't want you to die, so I'm gonna help you. Oh, and by the way, my name is Ali. Nice to meet you.
After a short pass through the train station, our uninvited guests began their descent to Playcare, Playtime Co.'s own on-site orphanage, and Elliot's grand beacon of hope. Below, they received a key from their newfound ally, one that led directly to the still-beating heart of Playcare. The red smoke. To our guest, not all was told, but to leave, they had to redirect the gas. All that seemed left was the push of a button.
Oh no! Someone killed the power. Find the building's backup generator. Good luck.
When am I acting like I haven't played the game before?
Sweet home. Once, Catnap was a fixture of this place. At night, it was his red smoke that lulled the many children into slumber. But now it had become a nightmare. Trust is a funny thing. It can often be earned or broken in but an instant. But what we make of those who've broken that trust is a very individual viewpoint.
No! Let go! They didn't do
Oh yeah,
anything
Missy was
wrong.
about to choke my ass
Listen,
out.
I'm not your enemy. But I can't just let you leave. I need you. So we can get revenge on those monsters who've tortured you. Who've tortured us.
Power restored to the console, the master battery in hand, the finish line. I'm sure that's how it must have felt.
Then he hit me with the smoke. Then it all got
It's
hazy.
fascinating. Each wants to believe in its own sense of significance. Many live their whole life in ignorance of the truth. That's really their weak. But in a corner, sometimes we reveal ourselves as something more. And our intruder, there's
Hit that hole with that galley gun. Everything. Ah, I got his ass. They get him have 6 heart attacks.
which inevitably brings everything back to our dear old Poppy. And with her was the truth.
You came back because of your co-workers. This is your answer. We called it the hour of joy.
The guilty, the innocent, didn't matter. The experiments killed everyone.
Everyone got work.
Soon as we reach the bottom, we'll send the lift back up. Just hold tight, okay? All right. We need to be cautious. There's something... No,
And Missy getting jumped.
Which brings us to now, doesn't it? Down they come, like lambs to the slaughter.
Okay, guys and gals, I just wanted to take this time because I didn't want to just do the voiceover. I wanted to actually like say this. So basically, listen.
Infuriating ally.
Hold on, I fucked up. I fucked up.
This is where they encountered a most infuriating ally.
That means Ollie is actually not even the prototype. It's possible that Ollie is not the prototype. He said infuriating ally. And if this is like either one of the prototypes like goons or even the prototype himself talking about like, you know, our journey and everything, that means that Ollie is a crucial point. Ollie is someone who knows the layout of either the prototype's place or the entire area downstairs in general. Because he knew about up here where we were at the daycare. He probably even knows where everything else is. If Ollie is the one that actually knows about the cameras and stuff, then it's possible that he has the security room on lock and he's the only person that is keeping the prototype at bay. But Ollie could also be like disrupting and even messing up some of the prototype's plans, which is also why I feel like that's why he's saying infuriating. Cause the only time I be hearing motherfuckers say like infuriating is when someone has literally stopped their plans like time after time, or really just got on their nerves, cause either they know what they're talking about, or at the very least know they can cause trouble for them. Wait, let me hear that last part again.
Brings us to now.
No! Missy!
Which brings us to now, doesn't it? Down they come, like lambs to the slaughter.
Bro, really making it hard for me to really think. Cause at the beginning, I was gonna say, yo, that's gotta be the prototype yapping at me. And I even said it, but I was later gonna say, nah, that can't be the prototype, cause this sounds like someone else. Or at the very least, I don't know correctly. But this does seem like the prototype. Not only does the prototype have the intelligence to have all the security systems and stuff in his pocket as of right now, but it's like, what can I say? He's just making it too obvious that, you know, he's actually the prototype. Like lambs to the slaughter. He wouldn't have said that if he was already down there waiting for them. Or at least that's the next monster we have to face. Someone who's basically giving information to the prototype. That's what we could say. Alright guys and gals, so this is the chapter 4 teaser, the teaser trailer. And all honesty, this, now that we have all that information in our heads flowing again of the past chapters, we're about to dive deep into some chapter 4 goodness, or at least a pinch of the chapter 4 goodness. Okay. Well, that didn't give us too much information right there. Shit, I didn't even hear a sentence. And that really begs the question of if that thing is the representation of a new creature, or if it's just like, you know, its own like experiment. Cause if anything, what we were just hearing was the voice of the sheep, possibly watching its herd, or more like watching its field and whatnot. And by that, I'm basically saying the entire factory in itself is its field, and it's using the cameras and everything to keep things under its surveillance. Or that could be Ollie. That could be Ollie, in my opinion. Cause Ollie, he's not a child. He's not a child. And if anything, he is a child, but stuck in a toy's body. And he just has his memories back, some way, somehow. Maybe the more you eat and whatnot, maybe the more like conscious you become. Which could also explain why something like Mommy Longlegs and all the others kind of went a little crazy. Mainly Mommy Longlegs, because she has some sanity on her. But Huggy Wuggy, oh, he was already after me, bro. Same with Catnap. They ass just wanted they just wanted my knees. They wanted my kneecaps to be digested, slow but surely. But Mommy Longlegs, on the other hand, she was actually someone who wanted to strike up a conversation. At the very least, a little bit of a conversation. But towards the very end, her eyes went black and she just started coming at us like she had really lost it. And the only like thing that brought her back, even for like a split second, is when she started getting crushed. When she started feeling excruciating pain. That's what really jogged her mind back to reality. But this black sheep, either this is Ollie doing what he has to do to survive. If that is Ollie, then we definitely gonna have a nice field day, because Ollie, he should know his way around the lab or everywhere down here, or at least some good information. But if this is an enemy, he might hide in these large piles, or at the very least he might just blend in with these large piles, you know. So yeah, well, that's really it for me, honestly. I think I did a pretty good job trying to explain or do a little explanation, but as of right now, this is really it. If anything, we can call this like the storage facility or something, because this is looking like where all the toys were mainly like at. Damn, dog, they shaking that ass. Whoa, what was that in the back? Was that a cage? Is that a cage? Oh. Are these cages or crates? That right there looks like a cage. This over here is questionable. It could be a crate. Same for that. I don't know what that is. Hold up. We still haven't found the cat bee. The cat bee must not be a real thing. Or at the very least, they must not have gotten to that experiment yet. But it would be nice to also possibly like see, you know, more of the smiling critters. Maybe one that survived, or maybe two, you know, something. Just for the fact I want to know how they actually looked. I want to know how another one looks besides Catnap and Dog Day. But besides that, guys and gals, I hope you all like, subscribe, and enjoy this video. And if you did like, subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell right by subscribing and notifications for all the next. Anyway, I am giving to you. I get GT, and I'll see you all later.